Hey Anonymai, welcome to a fun coin roll hunt video. Grandpa, my dad, got a 1943p BU roll. This was on eBay. There was a couple of pictures, but they weren't the most amazing pictures. They didn't lay the coins out spectacularly, but we've had success with this seller. I know somebody else that had a lot of success. And so we're gonna go ahead and crack this thing open. And if you look for price guides for 1943p, 66s are good, but by the time you do submission fees, you're not making a lot. So really what you're looking for are 67s, or you are looking for any kind of die varieties, which I think there has been discussion about a new one, about a 3/2. So anyway, let's take a look at a few, and then like usual, I'll pause, and then we can review what we looked at. So here's our first one right here. Having trouble focusing. There we go. This one is in good shape. It's got some spotting, but it's contact-wise in pretty good shape. Probably a 65 because of the spots. This one has even less contact, but again, similar kind of discoloring. So that's going to hurt it down to 65. Very similar thing here, but there is more contact. This one's got a couple of bag marks. Probably go 64. Now, rather than do this one by one, we're gonna go through these by hand, and then I'll let you know what we find in just 1 second for you. All right, team, so this is what we came up with. I'll tip this down so you can see. A lot of the 64s and 65s, there was a mixture of very typical corrosion that you would find where the zinc was kind of letting up from the steel, which you'll see that in Steel Sense. That's totally normal, but this particular roll, there was someone who handled it prior that was very careless, and a lot of needless fingerprints. And so let me see if I can just find an example of one, and if any of you can upload that into the finger database and tell me who did it, we can go and find them. But like, here's an example right here. This was a very nice coin, and I flipped it over, and ta-da, big fingerprint. Like, it had great luster. A couple of distractions in the field, but nothing crazy. Almost no contact or abrasion marks, but that was the kind of thing that ruined it. So that's an example of some of the printing that we saw down here in the bottom 2 rows. There were a lot of nice coins down in these bottom 2 rows that had one side that was ruined by handling. So anybody who's not into coin collecting, if you do find nice coins, the trick is, if you're not using gloves, just hold it by the edge, handle it by the edge. Don't thumbprint it. Don't put the pad of your fingers against it. Let's go ahead and talk about the nicer coins. So pick up a 66 here. And this one, although there are a couple of spots on it that you can see, the contact marks are extremely minimal. There's just not a lot of contact going on. That's a die crack across his chest. That's not a scratch. And then you flip it over on the reverse, and it's beautiful. There's just not contact going on. So the only distractions on that one are a few spots. There's another one right here. This one does have a little bit of something on the high points, and I don't think it's abrasion. It's some kind of contact with another foreign material, oil, something. But pretty problem-free. I think this one here had some pretty good luster. You'll probably enjoy this one. Very nice luster. Very beautiful coin. This one has very few spots on the obverse, almost none. And in the reverse, it's just really nice. That is a nice coin. There's just a little bit of toning or something, if you want to call it that, that keeps it from a higher grade, I think. I think they would expect pretty much uniform color on a 67. This one kind of falls into the same camp. The 4 is a little soft on that one, a little bit of a ghost. And then the reverse, it's very nice. Depending on how you shine the light, it's a milky color, but if you shine the light this way, it looks darker. So I think it's just that kind of detergent that they used when they were washing the planchets all those years ago. Same thing here. Kind of milky if you turn it the dark way. If you put the light on it, it looks a little darker. And there's a little bit of contact here between the O and the E. One decent spot there between the N and the T. Very nice coin. Almost problem free. And I think this was my favorite coin of the bunch. So we put it up at 66 plus. As far as contact marks go, it's like almost none. There's one little kiss out there in the field. If you aim the light just the right way, you'll see it. And then the reverse is beautiful as well. Great luster on this one. So this was a decent roll. It's an above average roll. If you're going out and looking for 1943 rolls, even among BU rolls, this would be above average. Although we were a little disappointed with the thumbprints. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was something a little bit different. If you don't mind giving us the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Have you ever got to search a 1943 roll? This is our first one, so it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.